Morning. Hey, Rebel, what's up? Got a bone to pick with your buddy, Mr. Rage. Oh, and even Ev. Well, my hamster is actually a hedgehog. That's Hedger. Yeah, we're ready. No, I'm irritated as fuck. They've been begging me to download Streamlabs. I got Streamlabs. I go on there. I got Twitch set up. I go to make everything else for like YouTube. Gotta build my scenes. All right, fine. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm getting that done. Asking some questions. Crickets. Fine, whatever. So I just import from OBS again for all my stuff for YouTube, like I did for Twitch. My mic is mute like dull. Sound is like music and movies are way overpowering over me no matter what settings I go on. But on my Twitch one on Streamlabs, it's fine. Then when I went back to OBS, it's the same thing across the board for any of it. You can't really hear me. It overpowers no matter how high. It's loud through my headphones and it sounds good, but when I'm recording around my live, it sounds like shit. Been asking for 2 days for help on this. Crickets. So I'm fucked. I got rid of Streamlabs now because it fucking sucks. It screwed something up, I guess. I don't know. Done all the research I've had, like nothing. Now OBS doesn't work at all on any of the settings. I'm dull as shit. You can't really hear me. I've gone through all of the settings. I've YouTubed. I've tried. I've been... Nothing. Now I can't go live and I can't record on OBS or my board because I'm overpowered. And the two dudes that were like, I'll be there to help you. I'll be there to help you. Nothing. So I'm stuck. Yeah, all my stuff is that, like, what I mean is, like, even on OBS, I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything on my settings. Anything. Went back to OBS, it's down. I have no idea. Like, again, this is all I ever say anymore. I don't understand. This makes zero sense. So, I have no idea. I've been texting. I've been asking. I've been... Chirp, chirp, chirp. So, I uninstalled Labs. Fuck that stupid app. Now I'm just going to have to take this over tonight. Have my brother try to fix it. So, because I did all the steps that he's done. I've looked up. I've Googled. I've YouTubed. I've tried on just my own. Like, I took pictures. I did it all. I'll swear whatever the fuck I want. Fuck your mama, too. Fuck your granny. Her biscuits suck. Boarded. That's when he shows up to their house while Rage lives in another state. Rage lives in Boston, well, Massachusetts. Yeah. So Rebel, what it seems like is like I said, through my headphones, it sounds fine. I noticed it when people were saying you're being overpowered by Breaking Bad. I'm like, what? So I went and recorded afterwards. I'm like, yeah, it is loud, but it sounded fine and leveled in my headphones and like at all my levels that I could see. I'm like, well, that's weird. It's got to be a setting then. But like I said, on Labs, on Twitch, and recording it that way or going live, it was fine. It's all the other settings on both sides. So I don't know. Kyle kept saying, he's like, well, I can't see. I'm like, I know you can't, but it's like I sent him pictures. It was one of those. I'm like, what? Okay, the one thing I'm not sending you, what is it that I'm not doing then? Because it's clearly something. So I'm gonna have to take it to him tonight. But I tried for 2 hours last night and a half hour this morning. No, it's fine. It was just the fact of it's frustrating. He's somebody said understandable. It's just frustrating in the fact of like I didn't touch anything. All I did was download Streamlabs and then import my stuff from OBS. Or even try to rebuild, which I did. And I was proud of myself, other than my camera, which I finally got, but it was still all messed up. I'm missing a setting somewhere, and I don't know how. Like, it's somewhere. So I just, like I said, I just deleted Streamlabs. Fuck it. But we'll see. All I can think of is right, but like filters, like you're right, but it's like I've clicked on everything. It's like there is no more advanced settings. There is no more pulling up of a bar. There is no. I've muted certain ones to try it, and then sometimes I got echoes, and then I fixed that, and then I would go through, and then I don't know. Like I said, I'm clearly missing one step. It's one thing I have to be. It's a button I'm gonna click. Like. Yeah, 21 Pilots. Yeah, we'll be recording tonight. Morning. So, yeah, it's our actual recording. That's why I said something to Kyle about just bringing my laptop and my board. Because I've got the same Shure SM7B at the studios. We'll just hit, like I said, Kyle most likely will know the reason. There's no way it just goes, this is how we work now. Because that's what I'm saying. It's not like all my audio. It's just me. Like, well, last night, Rebel, everything was fine. Like I said, but now I think it fucked up because, like, first of all, I got rid of Labs, but Twitch was the only one it would allow me to, like, watching Breaking Bad last night. People were like, no, it's great. It's fixed. But when I would go to switch to like go to YouTube and to try like stream on that, while I tried recording first before I went, and my mic was back down. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is why it's this type of fuckery that has me flip out, dude. There's no reason. Like, there is no reason that, like, to be across the board, only one setting, that makes no fucking sense. Yeah, it is. It's still, because, like I said, I didn't touch anything on my boards, but yes, it's still set to the Shure, 55 decibels, all of that. Yeah, it is still, I did, see? I'm trying to remember all the steps. I'm trying to do the things. I'm trying to remember the settings. I got the stuff, like, yeah. So it 100% is, because I thought that too. I'm like, well, maybe he got bumped. But I don't know. Like, you know, building these things and like these studios, working these boards, it's Kyle that did all this stuff. He was so good with it. He did it for work that he would just do it. Well, then I realized, well, dude, if something happens, I don't know what to do. So I kept trying to pay attention. And I feel like I did a pretty good job on remembering a lot of this stuff and getting it to actually work. But there's something going on. And it's like, I don't know. And there shouldn't be. There should be zero going on. Like, it's very... When something doesn't have a reason for evil, whether it's good or bad, that's what's upsetting, is there is no reason. Messes with me when I update my PC and it switches to make my webcam like whatever I didn't notice until it makes me so mad. So, right, and that's what I was checking. Like, I checked everything between the cameras, what it was picking up for like my laptop, like, you know, as far as like the display. I was muting certain things because then I would get echoes and then I would do this, but it's like something needs that. It's almost like it's got a governor on it, you know? I need to bypass something. Like it's so loud in my headphones. Now I know you can turn it down, but because I kept going, well, maybe it's just me. And then I realized, no, I didn't touch my volume on my headphones. The music was still the same loud in my headphones as it was when I was recording and listening to the recording. My voice was loud when I would hear it, but then my recording, it would be down. But the music was still up. I'm like, nah, dog. This is fucking stupid. Like, this needs fixed. Finally got it live. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, eating pizza for breakfast, nice. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't touch things. I don't fucking, like, nothing. And it'll just be like, nope, sorry, your microphone's just quiet now. Quieter. Like, and my mic is almost all the way up as far as, like, open, like, the gate open. Like, bro. So, who knows? Yeah, 21 pilots today. I'm assuming we'll do top and a couple other tonight. Pizza for breakfast is always a good idea. Oh, Polaris, no. Heard the name. I don't think we have though. I think she had her baby boy yesterday. Nice. Oh, speaking of, Mom, I actually went and I went and saw Alex yesterday for a little bit, and his new place. Well, so what it is he moved in with a buddy. So he moved in with a buddy, and oh, Kyle gets it. Yeah, he should. He should. So he moved in with a buddy, Mom, and it's at the moment it's the buddy and his dad. The dad is supposedly moving. It's either I can't remember as far as timeline. It's either this summer or like sometime in or like mid 2026. It's something like that, right? So there is, quote, an adult, if you will, there, but he's leaving. The boys are going to end up taking over. So I went yesterday. Mom, it's actually, dude, it's so nice. It's kind of sort of by his mom still, but I'm trying to also talk in code here slightly. It's, if you're going like to Walmart and stuff like that, and you go up kind of like where the CVS is, and then there's that stoplight. There's a bank. It like kind of loops around that neighborhood. And if you take the left, you pretty much pop out right there by Dunkin'. There's this like duplex. Really, it's in a really nice neighborhood. It's like it looks like it should be almost a giant house, like Meganized, but it's like split down the middle. Super nice. Uh, I walked in. It was put together. You know, like I said, you can tell three guys live there. It it smelled good. It looked good. Bunch of Star Wars stuff from Dad. You know, his buddy's dad and stuff. But went and saw his room, his buddy's room, all this stuff, and I was just looking around like, man, yeah, the kind of tan brick. It's almost all the way at the top of the curb. Like it's almost one of the last things before like the buildings start for businesses. It's on the left-hand side. Um. Anyways, like I said, nice neighborhood. Met the dad. Super nice guy. Just fucking. It's so weird. It's so weird going to like that, like yesterday, meeting somebody else's dad, because I'm their dad. Anyways, but no, just nice guy. I mean, he's very laid back, and I don't mean to like say like he doesn't tell his adult son what to do if they're having adult beverages and stuff like that. Like he does, it's you know what I mean. But what I will say is, again, going with a lot of this stuff, both of them are ironically responsible. So what I'm getting at is just I think he lets them be adults and make their own decisions and do their own thing. He is also there, but just made me feel better that he's in a nice neighborhood. The dad's cool. He's nice. The boys aren't living in a pig pen. Just shit like that. It was refreshing I met his new girl, but yeah, really, it was just put me at ease a little bit. When I got there, they were all hanging out in the garage. Now, apparently, the garage is shared, but the neighbors said like he didn't want it or something a while back, so they kind of took it over. That's where they hang out. And the dad was kind of like, yeah, unfortunately, it's really the only place we hang out. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was like, that's where you hang out. He's like, there's no shade back here. I was like, yeah, you would kind of gradually go to the garage anyways. But yeah, that's why I texted him last night. I was like, dude, I'm super proud of, you guys and you. And like, I was like, your girl's cute, seems nice. Your house is great. Your place is great. You live in a nice neighborhood. His dad's nice. Like, made me feel better. It's been a couple weeks. Like, he's been busy. I've been busy. We finally got to kind of rendezvous yesterday for a little bit, for about almost an hour. But wait, what? From Sleep Token Rocket. Oh no, we've seen a lot of the clips. I don't know if he really needs anything. Like, it doesn't seem like it. So because I was kind of thinking that too. I'm like, well, maybe I'll take him, like, whatever. But now I think honestly, I think the fact of the dad being there, because that's where him and his buddy lived, or like that was his actual home, right? I don't think there was much needed. That place has been like kind of settled in, if you will. I think just when his dad's name is Shannon, I believe Shannon. But once he leaves and moves out is probably when, like, maybe some things would be needed, or, a good grocery haul or something for them before, to just whatever. But, because that's what he was saying too, was it's nice because bills are split three ways at the time, for the time being, until, he goes. It kind of gives them time to be used to it, and then also, like, it's not such a shock how much it costs them. But they already did their bills. He told me this a while ago. He's like, the amount of money I make, the amount of money he makes when his dad's gone, this is how much bills are every month, this is how much we would split, and this is how much I'll have left over. I was like, damn, dude. Like, you got to figure it out. Oh, the young blood, it did not do well. Unfortunately, like, hey, Jeffrey, what's up? Like tattoos, thank you, I appreciate it. We're doing good, we're doing good, just kind of kicking it. Like I said, just definitely all around was nice. So, oh shit. But it was a relief and just it was really cool to see him like in his environment, I guess, because he wasn't somewhere like hanging out. This was his home. Carrie, hi, loving your sorry, I was moving for 10. Thank you, I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here and for the dono. Not necessary, but we'll always appreciate it. So thank you. Favorite cologne? I don't really have one yet. I want to get 3 total, just in general, like an all the time one. Because again, I want that thing for Chandler to remember. But I've got this Versace blue that I think is pretty good. Or is it blue or ocean, whatever? But it's out. But I need to find 2 more. So it doesn't need to be something like Versace or Coach. It's just a lot of times those names like no, you know what? Actually, one of my favorites. That's one I need to get again. Is Jimmy Choo Man. Jimmy Choo is a good one. There's different flavors, but I've only smelled the Man, and that's the one I enjoyed. So I guess maybe it would be like 1 more or 2 if I decided not to go with that Versace, but it's those are really good smells. I was told I was actually told about Jimmy Choo by I'm not joking, 2 gay men at the mall. I was shopping. Well, my ex was we were in Sephora, and they had like a little bit of a cologne section, so I was over there and they were talking to me and they said try Jimmy Choo. So I went to Macy's and smelled it and immediately bought it. They were right. I'm not kidding. The one like sized me up. He went. He's like Jimmy Choo, and the boyfriend was kind of yeah, that's a good one. Like yeah. But you'll know. I mean, unless they changed it, Jimmy Choo Man, the one I'm talking about has Jon Snow as the like front guy. Oh shit! Sorry guys. Okay, sorry. X for 10. If it's a young person who just moved into a new place with roommates, backup energy, kit everywhere, bad idea, room skill. What? Yeah. Oh, you're talking. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought you were saying something about you. You're talking what to get them. Yeah. Like, well, like I said, most of the stuff is that. First of all, thank you for the 10. They do have a lot of the stuff. But I think that would be things to have once the dad moves out. Yes. And Jeffrey for $4.99. So we listen to Man Artist for the first time. If I could go back. Uh, hmm. I'm trying not to just think of just things we've reacted to. Because obviously it would be Sleep Token, right? But I'm trying to think of like, no, something that in general, my entire life, a band, if I had no prior knowledge and to just listen to. I would actually probably say either Linkin Park or Disturbed. I think the reason, so some of this person like back when shit gets too hot, right? Yeah. But no, I think it's just the fact of they had such a unique sound. Both of those bands were so different when they came out. But I would say probably those two. Like, I think those were definitely some lane changers. Oh. Right. Mom, cold meds, Pepto, stuff like that. Sure. It's just, like I said, it's not exactly the same as like, oh, moving into the new house or, whatever. But right. Because I thought I was going to be that dad. Like, well, I'll take him like, case of beer and, some snacks or something. But when, like I said, when I got there, I was like, oh, like the dad was like kind of getting home from work. It looked like he said something about he's a maintenance guy. He's a maintenance guy at like not a nursing home. Like maybe it was a physical therapy. It's somewhere in like the Fairlawn area, so not far. But kind of looked like he was just maybe getting home. But because it looked like he had maybe his lunch bag in his hand. Did he get punched in the eye yet? No. Oh no, it's the lighting in here, dude. It sucks. He does have a fridge. Bro, this mini fridge is dope. It's got blue LED in it and like it's glass and see-through. Hit a few Capri Suns in there I saw. I was like, might need one of those. How much? I was like, where did you get that? He's like, Amazon. I was like, how much was it? He's like, I don't know, like $60 or something. I was like, what? Mine one tomorrow. No, I haven't been going to the gym yet. I need to. Yeah, no, it's not. That's well, see here. This is why. Also, I need to anyways. There. No more. Yeah. Like, right, that's what I was saying. Like, they would never think, like, sorry, I was just reading X's comment, but 10 pounds, dude, good for you. Yeah, we'll be doing the new top today. But it was just the fact of, it very, very much so made me feel good about where he was at, the environment. You never know. You never know what you're gonna like walk into, and I was surprisingly yet not surprisingly pleasantly shocked, if that makes sense. I was like, all right, this, and he's real close. That's why I was like, shit, I know where I'm going to get toughed up. What do you mean, bro? I'm going I'm going to my son's house. I'll just call my mom or have my old lady come pick me up. I might walk. It's not that far. It's nice right now. I mean, it's a little bit of a hike. I mean, it might piss me off, but hell yeah, Rage. Ooh, watch it the first time. Nice, nice, nice. But either way, we don't have to stay on that the whole day. It was just, like I said, very, very nice and refreshing to finally go see and then where he's at. So, anyways, we don't really do recommendations anymore. We stopped that a while ago, but we do once a month on Twitch, Rykerroad 83, live reaction requests. So, unfortunately, that's the only place we can do it. 1 minute 24 seconds. Oh, I'm screaming in agony. Mom. Yeah, no, it was nice. But that I did kind of look at them both. They had their. He had his like high noon tall boy that he cracked, and they had their like their twisted teas, and I'm just like, when did you guys become girls? Why are we drinking these? Like, where's the beer? Where's the like actual, even Bush Light? Where's the Bush? I'll take that. No, I don't want a seltzer, pussy. Oh, it's leg day. Both of them. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one that says both of them. And then his brother, or then his buddy's like, you want to do a bong rip? Yes. If I ever say no, punch me in the face and call 911 because it's not me. Do I want to do a bong rip? Yeah. Matter of fact, I do. Drink Jack Daniels like a fucking grown-up. You have your own place now. Both of his country, yeah. They get them gains everywhere. But yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna be a problem. Be a problem over there. Just gonna show up hammered on like Wednesdays. Who is it? Ask my dad. He shows up on Wednesdays drunk. It's 6:30. Yeah, it's a long story. We did Blackpink, a lot of Blackpink actually, but K-pop kind of fell off. It doesn't really do well anymore, which is unfortunate. Absolutely clean, then yes. That was 26 years ago. Bitcoin, I teach their own. I'm cool on cyber money. Handsome guy. Well, thank you. I try. Clean water is a must. Yeah. You have a bong. I think it's like that's your Christian duty to clean that bitch at least once a week. Even if you don't use it, you gotta clean the fucking water. Yep, they're dropping it, dude. We won't be able to get to it until later. It'll be out tomorrow, guys. We got to record tonight. Kyle, Kyle still works full-time job. So Monday through Friday, he's not home until 4:30, kind of the earliest. 5 usually around that time. But anyways, no. Once he gets home, and then I usually leave if we're trying to get something done. Like as long as nobody's mowing and stuff, I try to leave like when he's done with work. That way, he's got about half hour. Once I'm done putzing around, going and getting a drink, whatever. He's got about a half hour to unwind from work. That we can start. But luckily, when it comes to Rykerroad, technically all he has to do is show up at his own house. I do all the editing. I do a lot of he just reacts with me. So, and it's only 3 videos a week. But, yeah. Gotta give him time to kind of unwind and get home from work as well. So, that will be out tomorrow, is what I was getting at in the fact. We're not going to put it out tonight. Why? What do you mean? It's shook to see it. Oh, yeah, it's done in 5 minutes, dude. That's why I was like, wait, you mean it's hard? Ah, shit. Well, hopefully you get out of that hospital soon. They're expensive. Yeah, Rage, the reason it goes that way is fuck on screen. Yeah. The reason it goes so smooth is because we finally worked out all those kinks and bugs, kind of unlike here. Here, I have no stationary place yet. Like a studio. But being able to pretty much, same with the podcasts and stuff, being able to literally flick on some lights, turn on a power button and start. Bro, it makes my D hard. It's so awesome. And that was a full day's worth of Kyle and I just putting together a studio. One weekend we put everything up as far as the squares, new desks, things like that. Hey, what's up? It just now we can walk in and it's done in 5 minutes, right? By the time everything's powered up, we can go. Oh yeah, we're doing. Yep. Your small space studio. Yeah, and people also think that studio is bigger than it is. That studio will barely fit 3 people comfortably decorated with the desk and the thing that. Rykerroad studio, I think, is an 8x10 room, and it's not even completely there's some out you know what I mean. It goes. It's weird. Definitely no. Never heard Andrew. But no, I'm not single. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of videos, I've got a bunch. Well, I got a few things already for the detour, but my thumb drive is at the in the Rykerroad house. So I wasn't able to pull my files to put up for the detour, but that's what all this is. Stuff for toasted reviews. I've even added more. I went to Sweets and Geeks day before yesterday. Next on the list, album-wise, probably no pun intended. I don't know. I actually don't know. Well, Graham, thank you. But it's kind of what we're figuring out. We kind of got a bummer of not really doing well with the Youngblood thing on our channel, even with waiting until like evening. They were saying, a lot of the people are on, the other side of the world and shit. So we waited, and it was still in like 8th place the whole time, unfortunately. So same with Cancer. The 21 Pilots cover didn't do that well, but yeah, Breach in September. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I think I'm cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I have an amazing outlook on life. Whew. I don't know about that. I get very clouded a lot of times. But no, Rage. I guess Kyle messaged back and said something about, because I'm going to take the laptop on my board. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to just record 21 Pilots tonight and then try to fix my sound. So, but oh yeah, we haven't tried Prof yet. Just don't think he has a reaction community. Actually, let's peep something. I'm starting to spiral again, guys. And what I mean is my brain, like I'm trying to. I know that I had Chandler too, which is fine. I mean, when you have kids, it's not an excuse, but I still haven't finalized merch. Still haven't got a hold of these people for Shut Up and Eat It. I still didn't film more for Toasted Reviews yet. My boards now like I said, now my sound's a little bit off on my OBS and stuff, and like I'm starting to spiral where it's like I'm doing so much stuff and I'm getting nothing done. And I'm just like, and then now it's like, okay, what do we react to? What are we doing? And it's just like, now I'm so, it's like, I feel like I'm backed in the corner while I'm standing in the middle of a room. And it's like the most awkward feeling. It's like, I'm starting to like, almost like lose that control, I guess. I don't know. Nah, man. Prov does not have a reaction community. No, unfortunately. Like, I just looked up Prov reactions and there's nothing. even close to being this person. 4 weeks ago, 6,100 views. 4 weeks ago, 1,200 views for somebody else. A month ago, 1,400 views. Stevie Knight 2 years ago, 328,000. 2 years ago. 8 days ago for somebody, 840. 1 month ago for somebody, 3,000. Like, it's not. Mr. Boyd, Mr. L. Boyd, even him 3 years ago is only at 56,000. Damn. Even the one with Ren for Stevie Knight, even the one with Ren, 10 months ago, he's not even at 80,000 views for Stevie Knight. He's a huge reactor. Damn. Even with Ren's name attached to it. That sucks, dude. I'm going to have to do some kind of Twitch thing night with it. What about... Harry Mack is another one. Now, he's got a reaction community. First 2 days ago, 12,000 views. 11 days ago, Stevie Knight, 41,000 views. Now we're talking. 3 days ago for this person, 4,000 views. Now we're starting to, because I'm not trying to be rude. I don't know any of these other people. I don't know how many subs they have. Now we're talking. 4 days ago, 10,000 views for this one. 5 months ago, 90,000. So yeah, that's the thing that we've been having to do, guys. We have to look at that. It's like, does it have an actual reaction community? Yes or no? There is a clear answer. Apparently, Prov does not. Hey, Jay, what's up? Oh, going to see Ronnie in Germany. Nice. But sometimes people just don't understand. When they're just like, I don't want to, like, this person has this many. Yeah, they do. And they have a lot of Spotify plays and all this stuff. And maybe even a big following on YouTube. They just don't have a reaction community. Yeah, it's just the reality. But, you know, that's what really shocked me was the whole Prof thing and it being Stevie Knight and 2 of them. One was older, but one was kind of newer, and it was such low numbers. You're like, oof. Stevie Knight's got over 500,000. What's he at now? What is he at now? He's at 1 million subs. $1.01 million. Good for him. He got that plaque. He got that plaque. Good for him. That's a... Man. Dude, I would cry. I would hit 1 million and then immediately take a vacation. Stevie Knight's good. Again, I haven't watched in a long time. Don't watch reactions anymore. Got this one wild hair going on over here. Stevie was one of my OGs. He was up there with the laid backs. Do you guys remember Simba? But all of them, Stevie was up there. Is he still a thing? I mean, kinda. A few months. It looks like he just kind of maybe posts whenever. Month ago. Yeah, I don't think he's really doing it that way anymore. Unfortunately, he was cool. He was one of the originals that came across my, I guess, For You page. She definitely, yeah, Mom has definitely been pretty supportive over all this. You know, it is how funny the the irony behind almost everything a parent in the late 80s, 90s to early 2000s harped, bitch, complained, and grounded for, I do for a living. What I mean is, I listen to vulgar, foul music and judge it. You know how many times I got grounded for Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, and like Eminem, shit like that? Lot. Wasn't music, remember? Remember, Mom? Now she likes it. But, and also in the fact of stay out of the video games. That's you're not going to play video games for a living. Go outside and do something. I don't think there's really much else that needs said, but I will. That's what I do now. So the fact of it being an actual conversation and being told, yeah, Mom, I don't go to work at Samsung anymore. I sit in front of a camera and swear, crash out, laugh, have a good time, and or watch something. So how does that go? And then she wants to be on said show. No. This is bad, okay? No, it's just it really is funny and shocking sometimes when I really think about the fact of when you sit there and go like, yeah, like I don't work anymore, Mom, like this is what I do full time, or you know, even to other family members, and they've none of them have ever been like what, but some have had that like, oh, you know, like so what are you doing for work? And you tell them, and they're like, oh, and you're like, yeah. Like this is it's a full-time gig for now, at least right now. And I don't know. It seems very silly to be like, what do you do for a living? Well, I essentially listen to music and play video games and watch movies. That sounds fucking ridiculous. But that's what I legit do. And I know how ridiculous that sounds, but it's a thing. Like, it's a thing. Well, right. As far as like growing up together and stuff, but I think that also might be what helps a little bit. I'm not going to lie. The relationship with Alex and I is, I feel like on my end that I'm doing or trying to feel is a little awkward. Not a lot, but there's just some where it's like, it's that moment of, oh God, I'm the adult. I'm serious. He's not somebody well, he is. He's not like I'm just hanging out with Jason and I am responsible. Well, you know what I mean? For him. But like it's so weird. I think it's just it's because it's new. It's still new in the fact of like going over when like he'll say something like, "Yeah, my dad does this," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, that's right." Like because I'm just we interact in such a, I guess, very stress-free, nonchalant, in a good way manner with each other. We understand each other. Right, you forget. And it's just like I said, it is still a little awkward on my end, and just like some of that, and like not in a bad way. It's just how to approach things, I'm unclenching more in the fact that like I'm not up his ass trying to text him or snap him, even once a week or whatever. We catch up when we catch up. I do the same thing with my mom. It's just there was a whole other story beforehand, and I don't ever want him thinking something different. So it's just there. I think there's like an anxiety there too, as well, on top of the fact of it's like, oh my God, I am the adult. I'm the dad. Who let this happen? I'm the dad for this 19-year. Who allowed that? I no. Don't think that that's sure, Laura, and that's agreed. I'd like to do grandma with it. Well, and it's also, see, the thing is that I have also noticed something. Alex is very much like me. It's not that he doesn't like people. He doesn't like invasive people. Um, it's like you kind of give him a little bit of space. He'll be in the same room with you. You don't need to stand right next to him. Do you know what I mean? Like it's something with there's something with that. I'm the same way. And that my biggest joke was that the older I get, the more I hate people. I don't like people. I'm not antisocial. I'm an introverted extrovert, basically. But he's a lot like me to where it's just so like it's another thing where I just kind of leave him alone. Right. Gets a hug. That's why I could come in for a dap, whatever, and give an I love you or whatever. But like that's the thing where I think we're still just because we don't hang out a lot because he is a grown up. We all have our own lives and we didn't grow up together like that. We are kind of, in a sense, filling some of these gaps and it's still being new. But we're both old enough to comprehend the scenario. So it helps. Like I was so, hey, what's up, man? I was so worried that like maybe he was upset with me or something because I hadn't kind of heard from him, and we've been trying to get together so I could see his place. And he messaged me day before yesterday or whatever it was. He was like, "Yo, I'm so sorry," and blah blah blah. He's like, "I've been busy," and I'm like, "No, it's fine." And then I was legit gonna text him after it was gonna be like, "I'm taking Chan home. I might swing through," and he actually got to before I did. He's like, "If you want to come through today, I'm free," and I'm like, "Yes, let's go." Yeah, Mom, I think that that's the thing is that with almost in a sense keeping him not at bay, but like we're not up his ass like that, I think also helps. I think coming from where he had like eyes on him all the time, essentially, is maybe my thought. I'll never know fully, but I think that with him having this kind of like, wait, so you're not gonna be disappointed, you're not gonna, no, I'm not. Just make sure pay your bills. Try to keep try to keep a good steady job. and don't be breaking the law too much. Just don't get caught. But seriously, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. Don't be trying to hit me up for. I'm not saying he does, but don't be hitting me up for money a bunch all the time. No, I'm just saying, I'll be there. I'll be there for all of my kids, my stepkids, all of that. It's just, again, it's the fact of are you learning or are you just expecting? And he's definitely learning, at least from what I have been able to tell this whole time. Nation, what's up, man? At work currently. Trying to everyone's slacking off. Yeah. What's up, man? We gotta grind up some coffee. Because I know that I know we got a coffee grinder because she bought the MGK one a while back and accidentally bought the whole bean one. Speaking of whole beans, I didn't know you could do this. At the mustard seed, I almost got them for toasted reviews. Chocolate covered espresso beans. You eat them. Is that a thing? You just eat a coffee bean? Oh yeah, we're ready. But yeah, so like I said, I just wanted that. So that's how I've been kind of doing it, Mom, while in chat. But you proved to him he can count on you. It doesn't. Yes, I think that's it too. Is maybe that's why I was a little worried about that he might try to take some kind of crutch. Not because it was just I didn't know any of the scenarios, but yes, that he can count on us. We told him even before it's the fact of he could live here, he could stay here. We do have a big house. It's just the fact of everything is actually kind of being utilized, with the exception of Chandler's room. Every other week for 5 days, he could have a room. We're like, dude, you can stay here. You just might have to stay in the actual finished basement, and Nash's room is kind of attached off of that. So there was just this stuff where you could come and go as you please. You are an adult. The problem is that I think he understood where Nash was down there, if he's trying to hang out and do stuff, and if it was school and all, he thinks like that. No, Lori, I had no idea. Had the THC really? So you almost get like a hippie speedball. Okay. Right. And I think the thing is though, Mom, is that he also looks at the fact of it's not for nothing though, but nobody wants to stay at their grandma's house like that. Again, bring a girl home, you want to drink a beer, you want to smoke a joint, you want to I know that it wouldn't really be strict like that, or that he thinks like that. I would never think to bring a girl home at Grandma Dora's or go spark a bowl, even if it was legal at that point. There's just, oh, right. I'm just saying, even at that though, where kind of couch surfing and stuff. So I get it. I thought I had the same thought processes and things, but very much a gamer, loves his music too. So his first job. Ooh. Nice. Carrie, you've done a good job then. You parented well. But it's just, I remember how it was when I was around his age, and I kind of went from job to job for a while. I was kind of lost. Not because my mommy didn't love me. It was just, I didn't know what to do. And, I think I was just very much a late bloomer in life with things like that. He has gone through a couple of jobs, but rightfully so, but he's always kind of had this stepping stone. So been very proud of the decisions he's made, or if something has happened, he's figured it out. He's just a little bit of help and guidance here and there, but who doesn't? Yeah. So I've got a theme, guys. Like I've got themes going, like some chips and things. I've got like candy bars and stuff. So like the Reese peanut butter or the jelly ones, both flavors, like some Kit Kats, like that can be one. Um, Pop Tarts, and then like different flavors of the moon pies. I want to try and find the pumpkin one. They didn't have it there, but I've never had the blueberry. Never had. I've only ever had the original. So I got blueberry salted caramel and then confetti cake. It's like birthday cake. I'm like, well, that's interesting. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna film them probably in one day, but get them done. Oh, and I got drinks. From Mom. Go to the mustard seed. Um, it's pricey, but I found certain things. If these pops go well, some of these zero sugars, they were on sale, but they were 3 for $6, and I kept going, or yeah, and I kept going. Well, how much was a 12 pack? It was like $7, $8, $9 for like a 12 pack or something like that. And I'm like, what? For like regular Pepsi. And I'm like, if I can get something that is better for around the same price, I'm like, well, that might not be bad. But that's where I saw the chocolate covered espresso beans. But yeah, mustard seed, and there's another one that's kind of like mustard seed. I swear it was in Fairlawn. Not Whole Foods, but it's something like that. Is that what it is? It's all like, what do you call that? Organic. Or maybe, is that what it's called? Organic whole food, organic foods. $1.80 for a pack of Marlboro. Maybe I'll make kids my own. Yeah, I get you. I think over espresso beans once. Talking faster than I get, yeah. Yeah. It's almost like $15. You gotta be yanking me. No, really. You better be giving me a tug job if I'm paying $15 for a pack of cigarettes on top of that. I better light my first cigarette with some big tittied blonde going, is that a good pack? Yeah, now it is for $15. It's highway robbery. On the hour, every hour. I wasn't getting too hasty. I mean, I'm just saying when you bought the pack, but yeah, sure. You go that route too. For I remember when I found out, at least I thought this was true, because I heard Nash and his buddies talking the one day. They were over a couple days ago when they had spent the night. Because Meg like went to Aldi or something and just got some quick cereal, and it was like, it wasn't Fruit Loops or whatever. And they were talking about how the off brands are basically the same thing. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm wondering if it's the same concept as tobacco. I was like, when I used to smoke, I heard that like the Marlboro factory for the tobacco that fell off the conveyor belts that like hit the, even though it was still clean, but like quote hit the floor around, it was picked back up and sold as Basics and not Lucky Strike. It was basic and something, and they just sold it as a cheaper brand, but used 100% of their product. So you still technically got like a Marlboro for $1.50 cheaper a pack because it said basic on it. Now, again, I don't know how true that actually was. It made sense because I kept going, basics tastes like Marlboro. Now, again, there are different brands. Like you smoke a Paul Wall, I know it's Paul Mall, compared to, or even a Camel. Yes, you do taste the difference. I'm saying there had to be some truth to that. Durrell's, yeah. Durrell's basics. What was another one? Basics became expensive as shit. Same with L&M's. Remember Lucky Strikes? What about good old Winston? Good old Winston. My first cigarette was a Cool. Camel Crush. Mom smoked the Durrells. I ain't Heidi. Remember Virginia Slims? The fuck, Cruella? I was a Marlboro man. Marlboro and Basics. And Gran, God rest her soul, smoked Winston's, and for a long time I heard it was Winston non-filters. That bitch was and she would be okay with me calling her bitch. That bitch was gangster. And she sounded like this. Not kidding. Ha 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 ha. Like, yeah, dude. That was Gran. Fucking Gran. You knew it. Yep. Bro, $2. Fucking wish. Oh yeah, the contract. Can't wait. I've been done smoking going on 6 years. 6 years done. Satin menthols? He didn't fuck with Gran. She had the same hair, but just every decade the beehive got smaller. The Marge Simpson just came down. Platinum blonde. Platinum blonde. Mom's kind of a social smoker. Now, like now. And her hot pink nails. Gran, not Mom. And her big old smile with her Winston, with her... I can't even get to it now. Like, it was way back there. Marlboro Black Sabbath forever. Morning. Yeah. She was the Gran also, she kept her smokes in the freezer. Yeah, she kept them in the freezer. And she kept her lipstick in the fridge. And the cheese, where like the cheese would go, or like the butter, she kept it in there. And then, after she got sick of us stealing them, when I forget, we were probably like 12. It's like I had my first cigarette. I had my first smoke when I was 11. First day I smoked weed, and that's what I was saying. Then it was a cool with it, but probably like 12, maybe 13. And she finally like, I don't mean like got hit, but. And then you went to the bathroom and came out, and she had fried chicken ready. Eat literally, yeah, to feed 8 people. Right now. Give that woman a cast iron skillet, 2 inches of grease, and you'll have a meal in 26 minutes. 6 of your buddies could come over, and she'd be like, well, I got more. I can just whip you up. You want me to whip you up some? Whip me up some? That's a whole ass day's worth of cooking. But she would just end up, she got sick of us stealing her smokes. Me and Real. She would just throw us a pack for the weekend when we'd be there. I want to hear your bitching when you're out, because we'd share the pack. It's 10 smokes each. It's like 5 a day. It's enough for a 12-year-old. But like, dude, she ain't joking. You go in there, rock a piss. She was a wizard. You go in there, rock a piss, and you come out and you be like, you already got biscuits made? How did you do that? Because that's what would happen. We would all spend the night, like all of us fucking heathens. We'd go to Grand's and like we'd all be downstairs for the night, you know, whatever, and kind of split off and like, no joke, like I don't know, probably 5, maybe 6 in the morning, 5:30, because she was a lifer in the fact of being up, not only from being retired, but then she had like the grandkids she would watch for like people that go to work and stuff after she retired. She was just up every day without fail between 5 and 6 in the kitchen smoking her Winston in the dark. But what she would do is she'd come downstairs and she'd go upstairs and get in Grand's bed because it was still warm. So, and then there was a bunch of rooms, but like we'd all split off or like share beds and stuff. And then like 2 or 3 hours would pass, we wouldn't know, but then we'd wake up to the smell of like bacon and sausage and biscuits and gravy. And we would just come downstairs to a fucking breakfast. So, just like any natural teenager, Alan and I would go get stoned. And then we would come back and eat breakfast. And we'd usually go back to bed. Then she'd hide Grandpa's Kessler all over the house instead of dumping it because he wasn't supposed to drink. So he would try to do non-alcoholic beer. But then we'd find it. Yeah, better than a Denny's Grand Slam Facts. Then we find it, and then he'd pay $1 for us to find it, and then pay us another $1 to put it back so that she wouldn't know that he took it. And we're always like, because we're like, why didn't she just throw it away? He was also Grandpa K-Line. They were actually never married. They were. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I swear to God, I heard this too. They were the last people in Ohio to be considered common law married before it stopped. They were like one of the last people. Anyways, Grandpa K-Line was also the grandpa. He had the big belly, right? And he had his chair. And just the kind of like the wild, like Jack Nicholson hair now. But he's the one that would go get Grandpa a beer. And then he would have us pour it. But we're kids. So we fuck it up and give a lot of foam. And he'd go, you want to sip? And so we'd start sipping and pass him. What he would do is, and then right when the foam was going to go, all right, it's enough. He'd make us drink the foam, and then he'd give it, he'd take it. But he didn't have to get up. He'd sit there and watch his horse races and shit, like. But he didn't have to get up, dude. That dude was smart. We knew when it was beer 30, and it didn't matter. The foam would do it. Both of them, straight legends. That was a lot of memories there. And Grandpa also had the old school shaving where he'd lather up the soap and take the straight razor. He was the guy. I don't think it was necessarily that, but he was the guy that smelled like Brute or Stetson. That's what fresh leather. That was Grandpa K-Line. And his big old rocker. Just sitting there. With his fucking big old fucking giant TV in the front room. And just... I don't think I ever saw him drink anything other than like Kool-Aid and beer. I'm not kidding. Nah. No, didn't he drink ice with milk? Wasn't that him? Was that him? He was also the guy that would put his frosted flakes in the freezer with the milk to make it extra cold. Oh yeah, right, Mom. They definitely would. Yo, Jamie, what's up? I've had a straight razor shave. It's pretty good. Yeah, he liked his milk. He was, but yeah, he was always that guy. Like this is what I remember, and it's I don't know how to explain it. This is so weird. Maybe somebody like I'm not trying to be funny, but like Lori will understand or whatever. There are actually two beers, and ironically, they go for my diet that I enjoy because it has the taste of the flavor of a smell of like when I think of Grandpa K-Line. Do you know how when some and it's not when it's gross smelling, when somebody has that beer like breath smell, and it's I don't know if it's the hops or the barley or whatever it is. Like it's one of those ingredients that you can kind of smell. Is what those two beer like my Mick Ultra, my Miller 64, and my Bud Select 55. But that is legit what Grandpa K-Line smelled like. Not overpowering, but it was that good smell, almost like the smell of gas. And with his like Stetson or Brute or like whatever it was. It's not like Bud Light when you drink it. That's not the beer smell. There's like a specific smell for a beer. Yeah, like you wonder, like it's not all beers. It's something specific for like that one smell, and it's like, oh, those two beers give me that like smell and flavor. Molson Canadian. See, and as I was, I don't remember what he drank. It was probably something like Milwaukee's Best, probably. But I don't know. It just there was just that when I grabbed those two drinks, I was like, it was one of those things like I popped it and I drank it. It all kind of went through all the senses, and I was like, oh. It took me back to that house, dude. I'm not kidding. Like, it took me back to standing in Grand's house in the front room. We love beer. Bro, Evan. I had a buddy talk about him and buddies going to Canada one time for a trip, right? Back in like the early 2000s. He was like, yeah, great trip, blah, blah, blah. We went to the hotel room. We went to go get beer. He's like, man, dude, you know how much it's like they wanted so much money for Bud Light. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah. So then I was like, screw it. We'll get Miller. He's like, it was like the same price. It's like, it was like $4. I was like, bro, you realize that's an import beer now where you're at. He was like, oh, I'm like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, it costs more. You're not in the States. You're getting a United States. You're getting a... What do you mean? Like... I'm like, I bet you Molson was cheap as shit. So it's, oh, you know what? It was some. Is that the one that's kind of like, not a maroon can? Because I swear Grandpa K-Line had like, it was like a dark, and it wasn't like Miller. Oh, I wonder if it was Miller High Life. That's more of a gold. Because that kind of has that like smell. Like us getting Bud. Well, Molson, yeah, Molson Canadian. Oh, you talking about Grandpa? Maybe he did. I don't know. I just know he wasn't supposed to drink, and then and then he still did. It says imported beer is fancy. Yeah. See, it wasn't anything like that because like it does, but it has that like almost skunkiness to it. There's this like smooth, like oh, I want to say it's probably the barley. It's almost like this smoothness to it. And I'm wondering if why the ones I get do because they're considered an extra light. So it's almost like it's not that hoppiness so much in the smell. I don't know. But yeah, that's that's wild as far as like smells and taste. But it just I can never put my finger on like what it is. But I'm glad at least one other person knows that like smell that I'm talking about. Because then when you're just around people that are at the bar and stuff, you're like, dude, you just smell bad. Like it's bad breath. That was never the case with Grandpa K-Line. Like there was something about it. It was borderline that smell of like I said gasoline. We were kind of like, why do I like this? Like, yeah. So it may have been that, Lori. That's weird. Like it may have been the same thing. I'll have to try. I'll have to try and find one just to like think about rebranding the channel. I'm a home brewer. Whoa, Jake. You're speaking my language, not just because it's high alcohol. The Belgian beer that I really enjoyed that I liked was Scaldis, and I can never find it. That was a Belgian wheat, and I don't really know much else about it other than that. And it was high. It was like 14% or something. But that wasn't why. It was a delicious tasting beer. I've never had Caesar before. It's a popular Canadian drink. Kind of Bloody Mary. No. A Caesar. That's funny. Like a Bloody Mary is because of... She told me just stab Caesar. Well, right. I know it's one of the strongest senses. Yeah. Coors Light and Bud Light have a very similar, I feel like. Do live streams. Okay. Tequila. Oh, okay. No, that understandable. We don't want to go down that road. I mean, I usually, about 54 about a 5 gallon. But no shit. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Chimay, yeah. Is that another one? $6.5 for the blue to $9. Okay. Oh, the blue grand has an alcohol kind of. Those will definitely have to be on like a cheat night or something, or like when I just want to have one. All of them are over 200 calories per drink. Really, Mom? So you can't do like any actual beers anymore? Mom's the one who taught, like, I'm serious. Like, I was 13? I'm no younger than 12. Now, again, got done mowing the yard. It was kind of one of those, I was starting to mow the yard and whatnot, and it was blazing hot. And Mom went inside. I think Randy had bought them, but she's like, you know what you do after a hot day of yard work or whatever, and or mowing? And I was like, what? And she had 2 Coronas, and we cracked them, and she's like, you have one of these. And I was like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah, just have one. And we did. Sat there in the sun for about 15 minutes, and just, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, maybe she's already drunk. But she was legit the one that taught me. She was like, you have 1 or 2. You don't overdo it, first of all. And that's what she explained. She's like, you're in the sun, all this stuff, and the alcohol, and blah, 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 and whatnot. And that was the first time I ever had a Corona. Now, I'd had beer before, but I'm saying, like, I'd never had a Corona, and also kind of the rule, if you will. The wine coolers, oh my God, that was just punch with a little bit of alcohol. That was more sugar than anything. Yes, you actually are allowed here in Ohio too. If you're with a parent or a guardian, you were allowed to consume alcohol. Yep. But it didn't matter. It was just the fact of, it just, so, oh my God. I can't, dude. I think it's the sugar. The sugar gets to me, and like, it's gut rot for me, dude. I can't. I dig them. Dude, it's so much sugar. But yeah, that was, like I said, Mom was, watching Bill Murray. Thank you. He doesn't do well. Yeah, she taught me the whole fact of, like, that there were certain drinks that, like, do good in the summer, essentially. I didn't know that. I mean, I was basically a brand new teenager. Like, why would I know? You just think, oh, you drink beer to get drunk. Like, Mike's starts hurting my gut. I think it's just the fact of, like, so I like them. I like Smirnoffs and stuff, but I can do 2 and it starts fucking me up. Like, I get like indigestion. Same with like whiskey sours and stuff like that. Delicious things. I love girly drinks, mixed drinks, margaritas, daiquiris. Can't do a bunch. I have to pick and choose like my 2. Even like martinis, there's something about it, like, it gives me a weird fucked up hangover and like sugar crash. Fireball sort of falls in that category. So, like, when I'm out, I either have to do like Jack and like a mixed drink, like a fucking something and Coke, or beer. I can take shots, that's fine, but like, it's the fact of like, I like sex on the beach. I like liquid marijuana. I can't do them. I can't sit there and sip on them all night like the girls do, or even other dudes, because it fucks my guts up. Right, Jake. It can only do 1 or 2. I think it's just a lot of sugar, a lot of syrups. Even when I was a fat piece of shit, I'm like way bigger than you guys used to see. It still would. I can't, dude. I cannot do a gin and tonic. Yeah, the new song. We'll be recording tonight. What is espresso martini we drink? Highly recommend it. Just 1 small glass. And not near bedtime? Yeah. E&J actually is pretty good. I won't lie. E&J is pretty good. It's smooth. It's smoother than other kind of lower brands. I wouldn't say E&J's bottom shelf, but it's not top. But I honestly think, guys, I'm gonna start getting back. And I've had a 12 pack of bottles for well over a week. I poured 3 the other day in my new sleep token mug to sit on TikTok. Didn't even drink half of it. And like I was like, yeah, I'll have a few drinks tonight, whatever. But what I'm getting is I'm getting not only the fact, but dude, that 12 pack cost me $13. I'm not trying to fucking dump. You know what I mean? It's your favorite cheap liquor, sure. Dude, espresso martinis do go hard. It's my favorites, but again, I can have like 2, and then I gotta go to beer. So vodka, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's like when we go to there's a really nice place here in Wadsworth called the Cracked. So first of all, if anybody is around the kind of Akron-ish area, so again, like even Wadsworth, the Crafted Cocktail in Wadsworth, though that is a good place. The problem is, again, me having drinks there, I can have like 2. Dude, I had the lemon drop martini, and then my after I had my chocolate espresso or my espresso martini. Oh my God, it is so good. But I am first sip of my lemon drop martini, I immediately knew I was like, bro, this is gonna start hurting my guts. Like, dude, it's bad. But I'm like, I'm just gonna do it anyways. Oh, nice, starting to sell. Hell yeah. But it's a nice place to go to. I actually follow them on my Instagram. You can follow them too. Oh, okay. Um, is it like a frappuccino with vodka? Kind of. It's it's basically like having, I don't mean like a lukewarm, but like not a chilled coffee or like espresso with alcohol, but like kind of, yeah. And it definitely has you can taste the alcohol whether you get gin or vodka, but it's good. Those kind of mask that flavor for me if they use gin, but it wrecks you hard, yeah. Like I said, I enjoy a good martini, just I can only have like 2.
Goodbye.
Later. But like with that, like I always see these chicks walking around, like maybe at clubs even there or whatever, and they've got these beautifully crafted drinks in their hands, getting absolutely sloshed. And I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. All of it. Can't. It's upsetting. I have man gut. Can't be doing that shit. It's like, no. Justin, absolutely. I'm sorry that you're having a bad day. That's never good, but I'm glad that at least something can help it. So, and if that's us or me, so be it. Now, I should take her to the credit place. Everybody coming. Yeah, and can you send me the information again? I'm sorry, things are probably just buried. For the reformatory for Mansfield. Actually, if you honestly email it if you can. Right now, well, sort of. It's not that he can't even handle it. It's like, I don't know. I don't get that. Like, the amount of stuff I ate or put in my body or sugars or things in that, and like, again, like, so I'm saying, like, a couple of drinks, like, how does it, not even like drunk, I'm saying, like, it messes with my guts and body. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm like, that stuff just got buried. I know it did. And it's a kind of pain in the ass to fucking do anything on TikTok like that. That's why I even told Oliver Anthony with that when they were messaging. I was like, if you wouldn't mind just emailing, they were like, that's fine. I was like, I don't normally see a lot on here, unfortunately, on Insta. No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, towards it, absolutely, absolutely, not a problem. Just in general. Horticulture. We do horticulture. I thought we did. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to text people either or do things. Everything seems like it's a good idea when you're drinking. You're like, yeah, let's do this. Like, no, I don't, that's not, no. Oh, shit. I need to go to the dispo today, I think. Yeah, they're getting low. Yeah, I don't know if we did that one, but I swear we did an orbit culture. I thought we did. Maybe it was on Twitch. Now that I think about it, that may have been a Twitch thing that got put on Patreon. Yeah, 21 Pilots. Yup. Yeah, Crafty Cocktail. If I was just saying that again, but like with her living in Akron, if you guys go out there, it's definitely a good place. And then the Spunkmeyer's is right next to it. That's pretty cool. Like, it's a cop bar. Like, ex-cops own it. I mean, which is fun, like whatever. But it's a cool little. I mean, it's not little, but like it's got like a back patio and like stuff like that. It's nice. Wait, I'm buying more flowers today and get that done. Huh? Oh, wait. About where my I know we need to get flowers. I'm gonna have to ask Meg. Like, I mean, I can contribute too once I get paid. But like, all right, can we just go take a day and go get a bunch of flowers and get this done? Well, right. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we need to do, right? And we need to at least get them planted. I figure for the front. I don't even know if I want to do the side. I might do the side. Probably costs about $200 because I'm going to keep some of the bushes. Oh, yeah, do a poll. Yep, definitely. But between stuff, like I don't need it like completely full, but I figure a rose bush or two, some other just like nice stuff, and just get it in there. But I want stuff that's gonna come back. That's perennials, right? Perennials come back annual. Annually means you have to buy them every year. No, they didn't come back. We're filling that with grass anyways. Yeah, so it was all just weeds. I've just not now I've just been mowing it. But either way, so maybe that's what I can do today. Go look at some stuff. I don't know. Like it was odd because I kept looking too. I was like, well, mom said, I was like, well, I'll just try to, and I finally kept looking like nothing's coming up except for weeds. So, oh, can you please stop slopping? Brosive. My chia pet got moldy. It was like, I don't understand why. And then I'm so fucking pissed. And then my only two bonsai trees that were growing, I set outside, and the kids well, I think Chandler, but the kids knocked over. So then she's like, I was trying to I'm like, God damn it. So I gotta like start completely over. Yeah, the black guys don't know though. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I'm so like I was legit mad. She was like, well, it knocked over and I'm like, dude. So whatever. It's like I didn't pay for it, but then at the same time I felt bad because that was a Christmas present from Ev and Maddie. The other two didn't work, like didn't sprout, and the two that did got ruined. They were like this big. I was super proud of them. Super proud of them. Well, yeah, it's just that the flower mix. I don't know. I debate with stuff like that where it's kind of like like just wildflowers, which is fine. I kind of like I like some kind of uniform. I like ground cover too. If we can get a spot to have like some good ground cover where it just kind of starts taking over, or even like a little fairy garden spot or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, my bonsais that were sprouting. Oh, pissed about that, but oh well. Oh well. This YouTube channel's badass. Well, thank you. God damn, I cannot shake this fucking. It's the only thing happening. Is my fucking nose. It acts like there's like way more in there, and there's not. It's like it still sounds like you have the sniffles, but then nothing comes out. I'm on pilot say, yeah, we'll be doing. Yep, we'll be doing that today. I'll be out tomorrow. Oh, watermelon. Okay. Let's see. How long have I been on? Almost 2 hours. Let's see. What's... Yeah, because the front of the house is facing west. So that's why I was looking up as far as like... Still sneezing in my... like as far as, you know, sun and stuff. And like at first glance, I was like, our front of our house faces west. It says geraniums, I don't know what that is. PHLOX, I don't know what the fuck that is. Tulips, roses, jasmine, elderflower. So, roses. Like I said, I enjoy those. Let's see here what these are. Oh, those are pretty. Those are pretty. Yeah, I'll have to look through. Yeah, I'll have to look. And like I said, stuff that'll come back. I don't mind. Like I said, I'll need a weed eat. I need to get all that done, but oh yeah, we're excited for the drop. Definitely excited. We'll get to it tonight. So hell yeah. Oh man. Oh wait, they don't have their Premiere going? I mean, maybe were they supposed to? What band surprised you the most? Probably Sleep Token. As far as like the genres and lore and stuff like that. Or unless they're just going live instead, maybe. It's still a dick. Back there is solid logs. What are you doing? see here. Let's see what we got here. Hell yeah. The NF dropped? I don't think so, not yet. That'd be cool though. Be a lot cooler if you did. We haven't done Scornful Woman, no. We were contacted though about it. Oh, shut up, whore. I said to go on repeat, you fucking douchebag. It's a banger. Yeah, something about she wanted like 60. I heard something about Joe Rogan talking about she wanted 60% of his like future earnings for the rest of his life. Bitch! Bro, now I'm giving you nothing. I'm giving you not a goddamn thing. We were fine when we were broke and you loved me and stuff when I sold tractor equipment. Now that I make a bunch of money, now you don't like me no more and you want, get the fuck out of here. I hope you end up in a fucking homeless shelter. Seriously. I hope that chick loses everything. Just at fucking food banks and fucking soup kitchens for a solid year. Or easy dude. Easy bubs. What? What are you doing? What? They make a killing staying on sign, yep. What? You just come over here to belch in my face, dickhead. Go on, go to bed. Get the whole bed. Get the whole bed. Ready for the, yeah, we're definitely ready for 21 Pilots. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bubs? Are you gonna make it? Come on, go lay down. It's alright. Calm down. It's just a noise. Kyle. Oh shit. 4-4, yep. Oh, 4-4. Okay, I'm trying to think in my head here how I'm gonna do my day. Um, well, I guess I can do my running first, my running around. Before I go anywhere, washing my hair is going to be key number one. I know that. But it definitely needs done. Does it look weird? Does it look like I'm like... What the fuck? Okay. Yep. This is hair that's been mowed in, been dry shampooed. It's been all the things. Needs wash now. Near crafted cocktail. The Galaxy's pretty decent. The Galaxy though is like kind of like a little bit fancier like Applebee's, but then they also have the steak and wine room where you can go like drop $80 a plate for steak and filet mignon and wine. So there's that. But like in Wadsworth, ooh, Kasai. Go to Kasai if you like Japanese and or sushi. That's a good place. It's kind of just right around the bend. I would actually highly recommend that. If like I said, yeah, you like that kind of stuff. Other than that, no. Wait, there is View. Hold on a second. It's almost kind of by us, but like right near the center of town. So hold on a second. So here is View. We went there. Like I said, it's right there. It's not that far, but I'm not moving that. But there's the inside and like down by the city. It's kind of like crafted cocktail, but if they served like food. So like I said, that is legit right there at the center of town. Kind of right up the street from us, but that's not a bad one. Um, so yeah, check. I mean, check that out. But like I said, or Kasai. Hey, what's up? So yeah, that would give you a couple different places depending on what you're trying to spend for dinner and stuff. There's also Wadsworth Brewery right there. You can get like certain I think a couple flatbread pizzas, some good like some good appetizers and stuff. That's all right there at the center of town too. And there's another new place I think you can go drink and eat at, but kind of right there. So that way you don't have to like drive more, but there are other places around, just not in Wadsworth. You go to like Medina, shit like that. Ooh, dentist appointment. Of course. Who knows? Depending on when it is and when you guys go or what time, you may see Meg and I out. When we don't have the kids a lot, we tend to go out and get a drink at Crafted Cocktail or something like that and go out and then get some food and then come home. Hey, morning. Heavy metal fan? The rap guy, but yeah, the new 21 Pilots will be recorded later tonight. It should be out for you guys tomorrow. Yes, that guy. This is my job. Social media is my income. What up? In the store. I know the new Slaughter album. I'm kind of interested to see what's going to be like. Like what all is like what bangers are on there, what features if they have any. Because I know that the Baby Metal and stuff, that was a good one. Dude, my fucking mask needs to hurry up and get here. Like on some real shit. I'm gonna wear that motherfucker. From the page, thank you. Should be here. So wait, oh okay, so yeah, when her birthday, yeah, so you might see someone. Oh no, Mom. So yeah, you're gonna be trying to figure out something like maybe beforehand, before or after. Yeah. As I say, depending on when you guys go, we might be out. Oh, Megan, thank you. We're the go-to, your go-to. Oh shit. We appreciate it. Oh, it's the 31st. You're good. You're good. No worries. Yep, 21 Pilots Day. We'll be reacting later tonight, guys. Should be out tomorrow. Oh shit. Can't wait to get my. I'm pissed because it could be gaming today. With stuff going. You know what? Maybe I'll do my toaster reviews. Or an animal. Hmm. Probably gorilla. I feel like it's got the best advantage of everything in a wildlife as far as like opposable. I'm serious, like opposable thumbs, climbing ability, strength, um, intelligence. Oh, you should. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Shipping priority, huh? I don't know if they're going live. I don't know what they're doing. Love me to death. Yeah, I'll be hopping off here in just a few as well, Mom. Phoenix. Be a liger. Oh, shit. Motorcycle. Damn. Broke a couple bones. Okay. Wow. So a quick recovery. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. I guess my question is, how are we getting 10%? We didn't, I guess that's why I was like, I don't understand how that's a thing. But yeah, today is kind of, I mean, I'm kind of almost done. Oh, where's my pen? I had it on me. You take it going? Nope, it's still right up here. Oh shit! So that made it. It's all legal and binding. I didn't know you were legally allowed to give people money that they weren't a part of. Oh shit! No, you do not get any of this. No, sir. prepped for the rest of the day. But hopefully go to the dispo and fix that too. I scored on juicy weeders. Still burning. This. Okay. That. Got that. Silex fire. Oh shit, like you guys are going this weekend? You probably will see us out then. I'm not joking. Like you will probably see us out. Me and Meg we're like, what are we doing this weekend? We don't have the kids. But like okay. That's funny. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. No shit. That's really funny. Cause yeah, we like I said, we were just talking about that last night and a couple of days before. We were actually gonna see if what my Aunt Chrissy was doing. She wanted to kind of get together soon. We were basically talking to see a couple of like parents as far as like from the kids and stuff. There was I think two different sets that were kind of like, we need like an adult night and the grown up night. We're like, yeah. So I was like, well, why don't we see what they're doing this weekend then? So, but stroke. No, I was crying. That's funny. That's funny. But it's like I made a suggestion on what to kind of maybe go do and like a couple of the things like there. You can get like, I don't know if it's all the time or what, but there's like some kind of like party bus thing that like takes you around and kind of like in like the Sterling or Seville area and stuff and like through Wadsworth and like it goes through like kind of like a bar crawl. We were gonna do it for St. Patty's Day, but she had like a friend coming over and stuff, and we were really just kind of out to do like quote kegs and eggs and just get like a beer or two, and then we ended up coming home. But they ended their night. The girls ended their night at Crafted Cocktail and Spunkmeyer's. So I was having a good night that day. That was the day that I spilled my stuff all over my original board. So my night did not end well. Oh, yeah, this is bitch tits. An old bitch tits. Can't be on there too long. But I got about 10 minutes or so. Roughly. Don't really need. Like, it doesn't have to hop off. Like, oh, there we go. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. Alrighty, Roo. Actually, you know what? The one take? I don't know. Not too sure on that. See what the dispo has today. What? Whatever. Oh. I can get this. Green stock. There we go. Let's do website. Yes, I'm 21. Well, order. So shop. Good, dude. Let's do some flour. Let's just see what we got for some flour here. I'm gonna need. God damn. Maybe wanting like a lot. I'm not trying to, because I'm gonna go see. When am I going back? Like, Thor, bro. I'm gonna have to do some wax. I might have to get some wax, guys. I'm not, dude. They be taxing hard. Yeah, the music video. Yeah, we'll be recording tonight. Thor, wake up, dude. Like, you were loud as shit right now, right by me. What we got? What we got? What we got? That's it. That's it. That's all you got. Ripped off. Completely ripped off. Okay, we're going back. Yeah, we gotta get back on some Somewhat. Thor. Hey, bro. Come on, man. Seriously. My rosin. Might give me some. Give me some of that. Some of that. You know? Oh, shit. Well, let's see. We're in about the 2.5 hour mark. I can, bluegrass. You know, sometimes it's good. Like, I don't mind it. But, yeah. It's, like, certain things tend to strike me as good, or like gives a good bounce to it, or melody. But no, there's no drop today. Nope. I need to prepare though for tonight's recording, because tomorrow's drop is going to be top, obviously. But I gotta get my board situated again. There's just something's off. That's all. We'll get it figured. Oh, but so that it really does kind of put a damper on doing like my lives and stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to do tonight if we even get this fixed. But yeah. So all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off here and just kind of get the day started. So appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll see you hopefully at some point tonight, later tonight, and tomorrow for coffee time. So have a good one, guys.